Hello dear students, you are most welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video I will try to clear the use of words and or in set theory. Most of the students are often confused in use of these two words. Let us start this video. We know that from the definition of intersection that A intersection B is set of those elements of A and B which are common in both. Therefore, if X belongs to A intersection B, then this implies that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Here the use of word and reflects the fact that both statements X belongs to A and X belongs to B should be followed together. Thus, whenever there is need that two statements should be followed together, then we use word and in between them to satisfy this statement. Situation changes when X does not belongs to A intersection B. If X does not belongs to A intersection B, then this implies that X belongs to A, does not belongs to A, or X does not belongs to B. Here the use of word or reflects the fact that any one of these two statements or both of these two statements needs to be followed to satisfy this statement. In other words, to make it more clear, X does not belongs to A, or X does not belongs to B indicates toward three possibilities. First possibility is X does not belongs to A and X belongs to B. It means X is member of A, but X is not member of A, but it is member of B. Then from the definition of A intersection B, it is clear that X cannot be the member of A intersection B because A intersection B is set of all those elements which are common in A and B. And here X is not member of A, therefore it cannot be member of A intersection B. Second possibility is X is member of A, but it is not member of B. Then again, since it is not member of B, therefore it cannot be member of A intersection B, because of the same reason the set A intersection B is set of those elements of A and B which are common in both, but here X is not element of B, therefore it cannot be member of A intersection B. Third possibility is X is neither member of A nor member of B. Then in this case also, from the definition of intersection, it cannot be member of A intersection B. Thus use of word or reflects toward these three possibilities. Then whenever any one of the two statements, at least any one of the two statements or both of the two statements are need to be followed together, then we use word or to satisfy the previous statement. Now let us come to the union of two sets. In the case of union of two sets, we write if X belongs to A union B. This implies that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Here the use of word or reflects the fact that either of the two statements or both statements need to be followed to satisfy this statement, as we have explained here. Again, this statement implies that first X belongs to A and X does not belongs to B. If X belongs to A and X does not belongs to B, then X will be member of A union B, because A union B is defined as the combination of members of A and B. Therefore, if X is member of A, then it will be member of A union B. Second possibility is X is not member of A and X is member of B. In this case also, since X is member of B, therefore it will be member of A union B from the definition of union of two sets. Third possibility is both statements are followed together, means X is member of A and X is member of B. Then definitely it will be member of A union B. Thus the use of word "or" reflects the fact that any of the two statements or both statements are needs to be followed together to satisfy the previous statement. Now let X does not belongs to A union B. Then this implies that X does not belongs to A and X does not belongs to B. Here the use of word "and" reflects the fact that these two statements needs to be followed together to satisfy this statement. X should not be member of A as well as X must not be member of B if it is not member of A union B. That's why here the word "and" has been used. Both statements need to be followed together to satisfy this statement from the definition of A union B.